Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter-century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Young Kweku has it all teed up. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. That'll be caught. Here's Ty Chandler.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play fake, it's Love. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
4th and forever coming up. And you're going for this. He put everything he had into this. Defender's there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate.
His first throw is an interception. There he goes on the right side. Hits the 20. It's a pick-6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Oh, there he goes. It's a fake. And he can't make it in, so they get the game's first touchdown, but won't add another 2 onto it. Could have been 7 if they'd tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
19 tight.
From the shotgun, Penix. couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
3rd down, it's Penix. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Sauce Gardner with the INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Firing one deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers put one more on that 1st quarter lead. It's now 13-0. On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Penix now on 1st down. Flush down now to his left. The ball is out. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Penix. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. And that play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go now.
Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released, and that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Set up. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check go.
Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. We don't get a return out of that bunt. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's taking a shot. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. He's on the move. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Working quickly here.
A gain of 15. First down, Packers.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Go.
First down throw. Here's Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers blowing them out in this opening quarter. Christian Watson with the touchdown. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Chap 60. Chap 60. Come on. Set.
Running back sent in motion.
Get up.
Penix on 1st down. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. A lot of grass ahead. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Tag. Hut, hut.
From the red zone now. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Here we go.
Chased out to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
A second down throw here for Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing now, off play action. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's the end of... Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Love to throw again. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Love from the gun. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing his Love on third. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. To the air with Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Love out of the shotgun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
19, Charger, 19, Mustang 19, 79 Bronco. Warrior 70.
Throwing, Love. Buys time, rolling right. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So now it's going to be third and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Cougar 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17 into the red zone. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He's going to run for got him behind the line for a big loss. And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first. Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. They go play action. Here's Penix. He rolls to his right. Throwing deep down the near side. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, Penix. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Running back sent in motion. And again, it's Penix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Andrew Cooper takes it away. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a...
Brought in inside the 20. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. This is caught. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they've got it inside field goal range already to begin the drive. He's out of bounds inside the 35.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something the teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify on returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Have had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Set. Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Lion. Cowboy 80. 18 Pioneer. Go.
Trying again, following the sack. Getting out to his left. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
70 range. Hiking 18.
Here's Penix to throw. He's got a man left. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons with the football. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go now.
Trying for it with Penix. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Falcons nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Let's go.
Penix now on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Vacates quickly left side. Now and they pick him off again! Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers might be able to get some points late after the interception.
That's just a situation where you got to exercise some discretion there if you're the quarterback. What a great effort to extend the play and try to find something opening up down the field. But you got to throw that one away instead of forcing it and live to play another day.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Falcons get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is McManus to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Here's Penix. Connects on the crosser. Has room down the left sideline. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Takes the handoff now low. Watson with the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Here's 2nd and 2. He sends this one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. On now is McManus to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Penix working from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, here's Penix. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense up to the line fast.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Go.
Penix on first down. Rolling left, buying some time. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And oh, he got it. Interception. Oh no, ball's loose. Ball's loose in the end zone. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Motion man sent left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play fake, it's Love. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing, Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. Launches one deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
They're going for this. And they got home, sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
So after we saw fourth down last snap, now we've got first and goal.
Ready?
Penix made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought in right side. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying it right side with Chandler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Love out of the shotgun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They've got a man in motion. Throwing his love on third. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Thrown on first down, Love. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Love to throw again. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they have third and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Short side option here. He's running left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. First throw for the backup now. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Packers keep at it. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. He's throwing for it. Headed out right. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Gonna be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 14. And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get them, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made a pay with that one.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Take go.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Rolling out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Buying some time right. He's on the move. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Robinson on the inside give. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Working quickly here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Penix on 3rd down. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Come on, set, put it.
Trying for it with Penix. Throw caught by his running back. And this one does not go far. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers put up even more points in a win. Christian Watson with the touch. Oh, there he goes. It's a fake. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is. On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Dragon 60! 19 Titan! 19 7 Pirates! 19 Lion! Hut, hut.
Penix here from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Play action. Here's Penix. Cut out left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
3rd down, it's Penix. That's caught for the 1st. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
That's brought in by Moon. The ball is loose. And that's going to be a touchback. No! It goes out at the 1. Wow, they still have a shot at this. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
Here we go, set! Hut.
And again, it's Penix. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. You can't blame him for biting on that play action, Brock. Down at the 1-yard line, you're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see. So when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, it's touchdown offense.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Kicks the handoff, now Love. From the pocket, he's taking a shot down the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Here's Lance. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Falcons get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
All the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
Penix on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Another try following the sack. That's incomplete left side.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Ready. Hurt.
Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Go, Jack.
From the shotgun, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Putting a receiver in motion. Now it's Lance. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Play action on 1st down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Falcons will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let him. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And he got this close to midfield before going out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. They go play action here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down. Penix working from the gun. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Penix looking to pass. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Now the Falcons offense staying on the field, lining up to go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Eagles, 60
The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. One final shot here. Escapes out to the left. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. The time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown, the knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football. His work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a